All right, let's talk about some NFL. Make sure you check our NFL playlist out. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. We're gonna also talk about Odell and Baker later in the video. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers, met Ndamukong Suh yesterday, and the Packers got beat. Now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was home underdogs, and I told everybody to in my pick'em show pick Tampa Bay. They definitely was gonna win this game. So I do the NFL wrap up even Tuesday and Wednesday, and we do the week. Was it 7-hour preview and picks? But yeah, I knew Green Bay was going to get beat by Tampa, and I didn't know they was going to get beat that bad. And they jumped out to a 10-0 start, and Ndamukong Suh and, Tybo's defense and Levante David and whoever else they had, Jason Pierre-Paul, Devin Smith, they front seven is fast and dangerous. William Golston, Cass Tech, shout out to him, Detroit, and Ndamukong Suh to play for the Lions, and they got a dominant and fast front seven. They was good last year stopping the run, and Todd Bowles really stepped it up this year. He used to be the coach of the New York Jets, and he was bringing heat. Just it's hard to confuse a guy like Aaron Rodgers, and I just knew the Bucs was gonna beat him. The Bucs is a good football team. They lost to Chicago. Probably it was a short week. Now they had an extra few days to prepare for Green Bay, but like I said, the Packers is just overrated, and nobody would listen to me. Every year they do this stuff. The team is not that good. Aaron Rodgers is a superior talent, but they don't surround him with superior talent. He don't have a first round offensive weapon. And then also they offensive line struggle versus athletic front sevens. Green Bay I don't think they got one black offensive lineman. They might have had some backups over the years, but they got these big, slow, strong white guys that can't block, in space. So if you're able to penetrate, you're able to, have some speed, Aaron Rodgers, he can't survive. That's what happened with the 49ers. Even though Nick Bosa ain't black and he anti-black, but he athletic. Whoever else they had, D Ford, had a lot of athletes on the other side of that field. And if you are quick and physical and fast front seven, Green Bay can't block you. They don't believe in athletic offensive linemen. And that's the issue, And also with Green Bay, they can't stop the run. All these drafts and years they took a backup quarterback. They could have used the defensive tackle. They could have used better linebackers. Green Bay is just one of the more overrated teams. It's not Rodgers' fault. You plug Rodgers and you put him in Cleveland. Cleveland is probably a Super Bowl contender in the AFC easily. With that defense and the way they stopping the run and getting after the passer a bit, if some of their defensive backs grow up, if they was able to get Aaron Rodgers, it'll be a wrap. Rodgers is just in a division right now that's shitty. The Bears might be 4-5-1, but they not a good football team. The Lions, we almost beat them, just choked. The Bears ain't a good football team by no nature. They can't stop the run. They just once again had an easy schedule. Once the Packers and the Bears play the upper echelon teams like and New Orleans Saints, they ain't shit neither, especially without Michael Thomas. So don't give me they beat the Saints. I didn't rate the Saints that high. I knew this year Drew Brees couldn't throw it 20 yards consistently. So, but when they run into the Bucks, the Seahawks, it seemed like the 49ers starting to get it together. I don't really rate the Rams. Just don't like them. NFC ain't that hard, bro. The only contenders you really got, Green Bay, and they not even a serious contender. Tampa, because of the way their defense playing, as Tom Brady started to catch up to speed, he going to be dangerous. The Seahawks, the 49ers, because they the defending champs. Those are the only teams I see as serious contenders right now. I think Arizona make the jump next year. They play the Cowboys. But the AFC is where all the fun at. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are the best team in football. People say, oh, I know they lost Devin Bush, go blue. You know what I'm saying? I might go live on my other channel, Mercy Sports Talk from Minnesota and Michigan. So if you care about that, check me out next week at Mercy Sports Talk. But, I'm missing Devin Bush, but that defense is good. And Roethlisberger is phenomenal this year. And they playing with James Washington and the Deontay Johnson guy from Toledo University. And they got Juju. They looking good, man. I think Steelers, and I don't mean they're going to win it, but with that defense, and they undefeated, they play Tennessee next week, that might be live stream worthy next week for me. So I'll be going live next week, I don't know, on this channel, Lion Killer Podcast for Compete Fight. That'll be in the afternoon. And Sunday night, I might go live for Pittsburgh and Tennessee. That might be live game worthy, live stream worthy, but Aaron Rodgers, he is superior talent being wasted by Green Bay organization, man. And they should have took a chance on some defensive tackles. They just suck up front. And Tampa Bay, as long as they stay healthy and they'll be okay. Chris Godwin get healthy. I think that they should get Danny Amendola for Brady down there in the slot from the Lions. He ain't doing shit here. But yeah, like I said, Green Bay overrated. It's not Rodgers' fault. It's the personnel around them. You have to be able to run the ball and stop the run. They can run the ball a bit. But when they get up against those athletic, aggressive front sevens, them elite front sevens, and you got elite front sevens across the National Football League, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Sometimes when Chris Jones is playing well, Kansas City, the 49ers. And then you got Tampa Bay. You can add them to the list. Now they got a respectable quarterback. And that's kind of what set Seattle apart. They don't have that dominant front seven no more. So it's really going to be the 49ers get their stuff together. In Tampa, it's really going to probably be between them, depending on injuries. But in the AFC is monster bear. Baltimore, Cleveland got a good front seven. You know what I'm saying? They just don't have a quarterback. But let's go to Cleveland real quick. So apparently Baker Mayfield, I thought Baker Mayfield was going to be a good quarterback, but right now it just ain't working. He has some butt rib issues, and at some point they got to make a decision. They got to find a quarterback, but I think Odell Beckham is probably ready to go. He don't want to be in Cleveland to start with. Also, he took his shoes off, and when they caught the dog, when they benched the players, they were getting beat so bad, and he was arguing with the Steelers fans, and Odell's talent is being wasted. He went from New York, and they didn't do him no favor, sent him to Cleveland, and if you a team, and it's tough right now, for a team that can use him. It's a ton of teams. I mean, Baltimore should be making a call. In all reality and actuality, they should be making a call, bringing Antonio Brown in and bringing Odell in, and I think that'll put them over the hump. Against Kansas City a bit. I mean, Pittsburgh don't need no receivers. You don't really want to trade them in the AFC, but if you Tennessee, do you give up a number 1 pick next year to bring them in to go with A.J. Brown since Corey Davis is disappointed? I think if you a team like Tennessee that need an edge over Kansas City, Tennessee, the Raiders, if you a team like that need an edge, you get a guy like that. And you look at the teams in the NFC that might need Odell Beckham, Green Bay should be willing to give up a first-round draft pick to begin with. You put him with Aaron Rodgers, now you got a guy where you can't put an extra man in the box. I can take away Devontae Adams all day because I ain't worried about nobody else beating me, Scantling and whoever else they got over there. But you add Odell there, a guy that you can find, that's on the high route that can get it. He gonna make Devontae Adams that much better, Aaron Jones that much better. That will kind of be Green Bay answer to Tampa Bay blitzes so much, because now I just got to worry about Adams. And if you release Jones off the backfield for a route, by the time you do that, I'm already be at the quarterback. So you put Odell there. I mean, Green Bay is the number 1 destination for him. Green Bay. Really, that's the team. I mean, 49ers. You want to put him in a position where you're gonna be winning that. But if you talk about a team that's undefeated that can be over the top, Tennessee. And then I'd be looking at, the Ravens who lost one. But, yeah, Odell need to get up out of there. They can't find a way to give him the ball. Jarvis Landry, he's been on a couple of teams where he couldn't get the ball at neither. So it may be a situation where they both probably want to be moved. Jarvis Landry, to be honest, if Tampa Bay can fit him on the cap 1 year, he a type of receiver that Brady will love. He kind of give you those Welker vibes with a little bit more athleticism. Just the same teams that's in it, the Raiders, guys like that can use Odell and Juice Landry. But right now with Odell Beckham, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for him. They need to move him. They need to find him a quarterback. Baker ain't the guy. And, Cleveland going to be looking for their 105th quarterback in their franchise history since coming back. So, the tank for Lauren. You got a really good defense over there. You're going to get Nick Chubb's back in a minute. So, is Case Keenum the answer? We know he took the Vikings to the playoffs. So if I'm Cleveland, I'd probably go with Case Keenum and bench Baker Mayfield and let the game slow down for him. But right now, he just probably don't know how to operate like shorter quarterbacks like Wilson and Breeze. And they thought that, like Kyler Murray's operating, he just don't have that athleticism, or he don't have a pocket presence of Drew Brees right now. But, you know, be nice to see Odell in Green Bay. Not as me for a Lions fan, but to see him really get going. But, you know, if they don't trade him, you know, he just gonna be unhappy there. He ain't gonna have no Hall of Fame resume. So him and Julio just dying, and Calvin really. They need a better organization. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook and Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Check that out. Don't forget the NFL playlist. Want to make a donation? Best way to donate is share the video. Also, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Want to make a financial donation? CJ Good 313 is the Cash App. PayPal link in the description. Also, don't forget to check out my other channel, Murder Street Sports Talk, right here on YouTube. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we gone.